Hi guys, got another multi-tool review for you, and this is the very excellent Leatherman Style PS. And I've been carrying this tool for the past just over 2 months on my keychain. This is a keychain multi-tool, and you may know I'm very specific about what I'll put on my keys. It's got to be very lightweight. This weighs in right around 1.6 ounces. It's got to be lightweight, thin, and not have a lot of extra stuff on it that I don't need. I put my keys in my pocket. I just don't want them to be too big or too heavy, so they got to be light. So this tool also, one thing I really liked about it is that it's Tsa Friendly. So it technically meets all the requirements that a tool has to be able to take it on a plane. So that's great. You can travel with this tool. Very travel friendly. I really can't think of hardly anywhere that you can't take this tool. I mean, you're not going to get in trouble for having this. You could take it inside a school, a government building, anywhere, basically. This thing's probably not going to be restricted. And part of what they had to do to make this, so travel friendly is that it doesn't have a knife on it at all. What it has instead is scissors. And I really don't mind that for a small keychain tool. Because, usually when I'm allowed to, when legal, I'll have a knife on me, at least one knife on me. So I don't really need, another small one on here that I'm probably not really going to ever use. So I like scissors. They're very useful, and I love them for personal hygiene type stuff. Trimming your nails, just cutting thread off stuff, just small things. Opening packages, and these work great. They're robust. They have this captive spring design that's going to be very strong over time. They're sharp. They're just a straight edge scissor, non-serrated, which is what I prefer. And they're very well designed. They're the same scissors that are on the Leatherman Squirt PS4. Same design, you'll notice. And interestingly, they're the exact same scissors because they weren't really designed for this one, you can tell, because the little thumb nick, when you put it away, the thumb nick's hidden, so there's no way to open it. So if they designed these scissors specifically for this tool, they probably would put it, right here or something. So these are literally the same scissors that just came off this tool. But it's not hard to open them all. You just pull them out pretty easy. And you'll also notice on there that this is a mini Torx bit construction on there, which is great if you need to take the tool apart to service it at all. That's awesome. Drop your keys in a puddle, you might want to take this apart so it doesn't rust. So, nice scissors. Then you have a nail file, and nice nail file, works well, and you have a small flathead and Phillips. This will fit a Phillips head bit. Now, it's not going to be great for, lots of high torque, big jobs at all. That's just not what this is made for. It's non-locking or anything like that. But for just, tightening small screws and stuff, it's great. And you have a long shank on there. So you do have some more reach than, maybe a smaller tool like this, where your driver is going to be much shorter. So that's nice. Next up on here is your tweezers, and this is something that I really like to have in a keychain tool. You may know that previously to this one, I've recommended this, this Victorinox Rambler. This is also a great keychain tool, very similar to the Classic, except that it just has this tool added to it. I really like this tool, and it's very similar in lots of ways. It doesn't have pliers, and it's not Tsa friendly. But for most everyday carry stuff, it's also a good option. And Leathermans generally don't have toothpicks or tweezers in any size tool, and that's kind of a bummer to me because I really like having them. This doesn't have a toothpick, but it has tweezers, and if I could only have one, I'd take the tweezers. So here they are. They just stow away right in here, and they're a decent pair of tweezers. They're not up to Victorinox standards. They're just not. We'll do a little tweezer comparison. The spring tension on these ones is very weak, whereas the Victorinox ones, you really have, a lot better spring tension. So you can see the Victorinox has, you know, bent over plastic. This is, well, you know, molded in with that. This one's just kind of, you know. So there you go. You know, the Victorinox tweezers are still a lot better, but at least it has them, and they do work. They do serve the purpose. I actually haven't tried this. I'm just gonna see if you could stick these in here if you wanted to. Kind of thinking you could, maybe. Well, that's as far as it goes, so it's not really gonna go all the way in there. It'd be cool if you could replace your tweezers with Victorinox ones. So yeah, looks like you might be kind of stuck with these ones, but they work. At least you have them. And then that takes us to the pliers, and you'll notice all the tools on here are on the outside, the exterior of the tool. The only thing on the inside is your pliers, which is really nice. And so they're spring-loaded. That's nice. Basically the same pliers as the squirt. So pretty identical. You'll see. You know, good point. It's nice for small jobs. They are. You know, undoing tight knots. You know, small stuff. And you do have a small set of wire cutters there. Not going to be for, you know, huge jobs, but they'll do small stuff. And remember, it's a 1.6 ounce tool, so, you know, don't be too harsh on saying, well, it can't do any of this stuff. Well, it's 1.6 ounces. So then that takes us to the final tool, the carabiner slash bottle opener. It does work as a bottle opener pretty well, but it's also a carabiner. And so, you know, when I use this as a keychain tool, I just slip my keyring through here. So that's nice because it holds all your keys together. If you have multiple key rings or anything, you can just pop them all in there. The retention's not amazing, so every once in a while when this is in your pocket, you will have a key ring, you know, come out of here and be separate. Not a huge deal. It doesn't happen all that often. If it's super critical to you, you can just, you know, loop it through that hole right there, and then you're not going to have the issue at all. But it's nice because it holds it all together, but if you want to use this tool, you can just unhook it from your keys, and you can use the tool without, you know, trying to use it and have your keys dangling off of it and everything. So it's really useful. These things, as of when I'm shooting this video, which is, you know, February 8th, 2012, on Amazon.com, they're going for about $17.50 with free shipping. Obviously, prices will change over time. You know, they'll vary up and down a little, probably up, but you know, I think it's excellent value. You're definitely getting what you pay for. It's a nice tool. You have a 25-year warranty on it. If I use this thing for the next 25 years, I'll be very surprised. I'd probably get bored with it, you know, within 25 years. So you have a good warranty. It's a good quality tool, and I'd highly recommend it to anyone. So thanks, guys. I'll give you a little size comparison to some other things. Leatherman Squirt. To me, this one's just a little bit too big. Just, you know, just a hair. You'll see it's a little bit shorter, but it's thicker and heavier. So, Leatherman Squirt. Here's the Victorinox Rambler. A little bit thicker, but similar weight. Here's a Spyderco Delica. So you see, this is a very small tool. And we'll do a Kershaw Leak. So thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments, and I'll be happy to help any of you guys out. So thanks guys, have a nice day.